What would your advice be to somebody who wants to retire and
Retire. Never
what would you?
retire.
Mm-hmm.
Retire means
Never retire.
Retired is a wrong word.
Okay.
There's nothing like retirement. One can always keep on doing something, even if it is just being a homemaker or just being with the community in some way, touching people. And I don't think anybody should retire. But yes, you may not work for money if you have sufficient amount. Actually, after retirement is the time when you can do things that you actually always wanted to do without any bonds.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you ask me to take up a job in a school, I'm not interested in a 9-to-5 kind of job.
Mm-hmm. I am talking to people about how they are aging purposefully. And I spoke with your daughter, Kumud Issar, and she was telling me all about you, that you have been an educator for 30 years, and you're a behavioral scientist, and you have been a caregiver to many family members, and you've been traveling on holiday by yourself, and you are going to start this new program in organizational development, and you're amazing. Is it okay if I say your age?
Yeah, I'm going to be 70 in August.
So why haven't you retired?
I retired in 2010.
But you're still working.
I was a school teacher for 32 years.
Okay.
And I retired in 2010.
Okay. But now you're doing something new.
Yeah. Actually, behavioral science, I started in 1999 itself, when I was still working. And then I became a professional member of ISABS, Indian Society of Applied Behavioral Science, in 2005. So since then, along with my job, I was doing 2 tea groups, facilitating tea groups. But somehow the life has been such that my destiny is to keep learning. So in spurts, I have done my education.
Okay.
Before marriage, I had done my post-graduation. Then I did bachelor in education. After marriage, after 2 children. Then again, after 18 years, I did journalism. Then after 3 years, I started behavioral science. So along the journey, I have done appreciative inquiry and some other related workshops. And now I'm going for Gestalt, iGold.
So you feel happy you're very busy, but you feel happy?
What makes me happy? Constant learning and in learning situation. Because I have been a teacher. Mm-hmm. So in behavioral science, in key groups also, it's a kind of, the most powerful, you can say, quotation for me is learning how to learn. That is how it has been going on. Even when I lost my husband, within 6 months, I started going for tea groups.
You've been a very busy woman your whole life.
Yeah, it has been. It has been tough also. Because I dealt with various things which I had not thought I will be dealing with. But I think these whatever challenges came in life, they really shaped me also. And I didn't know that I have certain potential, certain things in me. They came out only due to crisis. I have been an atheist right from my childhood, although from a very conservative Hindu family. But somehow I got attracted towards Buddhism. And a lot of peace has come through that. And in Buddhism, they say that the crisis means that now is the opportunity to, work on yourself.
Okay.
When I say all this, I feel I'm bragging or I'm saying big things, but actually this is how it has happened with me. I was still working, still doing everything. Then my husband was suffering from terminal disease, very rare disease. And at that time, I was very young. When it was diagnosed, I was just about 45. And I was around 50 when he expired. But somehow a new me kept coming out. And my desire to keep on moving was, I think, greater than the crisis, if I call it a crisis at all. So something new to do has always, excited me. And more so, the most amazing part is that something which I didn't know anything about. When I started, I could do it. Initially, I always thought that this I don't know. I can't do it. Like even when I came to behavioral science, there were top people here from corporate or OD consultants, and I was just a school teacher. So I used to feel a little small also, that I will not be able to, match them. But somehow, I don't know how it happened, that I could work it out. And today I'm very proud of the fact that there is only one school teacher who is the professional member of this institution. And now I am also a role holder in this institution. I am regional coordinator, planning and visualizing the future of my alma mater. And I'm totally committed to it. I think my most important strength is my commitment.
You have a lot of strengths because you have dedication, you're adventurous, you're willing to take a chance to learn something and be humble and then be victorious because you did learn it. And then you're trying to build relationships and you just keep pushing yourself. You have a lot of strengths.
That is what has been, making me go. And another thing that is very important is that I read your question, that why do I like to work? It keeps me relevant. It keeps me contemporary. And like I feel nice that at least I can talk to my children on the things that interest them as well. And I'm not obsolete. And you just keep moving. I wish I can work till my last breath. So to my advice to anybody who is retiring is, delete this word from your dictionary. And all this kind of thing, like we don't need to do anything and we can just sit back and relax. People tell me, why don't you relax? But the day I sit down, I will fall sick. I'm very sure. Keep on going.
You have a lot to say. It's very inspiring, and I agree with everything you said. You're a role model.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and I'm sure you have a lot to teach people because of your own experience and how you turned difficulties into triumphs and how you did not give up. You are going to inspire a lot of people.
I will be very happy if I can make even a wee bit difference. It will be, I will feel I
think you already have.
Some way.
Yeah, I think you already have. Your students are letting you know that you contributed to their lives. Your daughter feels like you've contributed greatly to her. I'm sure your granddaughter and the rest of your family, you've made big contributions. You win. Yeah.
Nice talking to you. It really boosts my energy and it further inspires me to keep on.
Oh, that's
keep
wonderful.
On moving.
That's wonderful.
Still miles to go.
Yeah, did. Thank you, Kumud. I really appreciate your time. It was really nice talking with you today.
Thank you.
All right. Have a great day. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.